The topic of discussion is economics and introduction. What is basically economics? Firstly, it is the science of human behavior. We know we are talking about economics when we speak of either individual self-interest or a collective one, like that in case of social welfare. Every human wants to maximize his interest, be it on the individual front or for the society as a whole. Therefore, economics talks about how humans behave in a particular situation. Secondly, it is the allocation of scarce means. In other words, it involves the management of your means or resources. Also, we all know that means are scarce but our wants are unlimited. Therefore, economics studies about the management of these scarce resources in such a way that the collective interest is maximized. Thirdly, maximization of satisfaction. Economics helps us to achieve the objective of maximization of satisfaction at the individual level, maximization of profits at the producer's level, and maximize the social welfare at the national level. Therefore, economics studies the human behavior which deals with the allocation of scarce resources in such a way that the satisfaction derived from it is maximized. Now let's understand how scarcity and choice are inseparable. But for that, first you need to know what do you mean by scarcity. It is simply a situation when a demand for a good exceeds its supply. So scarcity leads to a problem of choice, which is also known as economic problem. So at the consumer's level, scarcity arises from a limited income. This leads to allocation of the income in the purchase of goods, which maximizes the consumer's satisfaction. At the producer's level, scarcity arises from the limited resources, say the raw materials, etc., which are required in the process of production. So the producer chooses to allocate those resources in such a way which would maximize his profits. Lastly, the national level. Scarcity on the national level arises from the limited natural resources. So these natural resources are to be used in such a manner that the social welfare is maximized. Therefore, to summarize, scarcity leads to choice, which implies the process of decision making, which is further related to the utilization of limited resources in such a way that maximizes satisfaction, profits, and social welfare. Now, what is economic activity? In simple words, economic activity is the use of scarce resources in such a manner that maximizes the satisfaction derived from human wants. One needs to understand that all income generating activities are a part of economic activities, but all economic activities need not be always income generating. The components of economic activities are: firstly, production. It helps in increasing the utility of a good or a service. Utility is created by transporting the good to the person who needs it. Therefore, production increases the value of the goods. Secondly, consumption. Consumption helps in using the utility of the goods and services to satisfy the wants. Thirdly, investment. Investment is concerned with the purchase of capital goods for further production. It increases the production capacity of the producers. Lastly, exchange. It is related to the buying and selling of a product or a factor of production. It involves product pricing, which determines the prices of the product depending upon different market structures like monopoly, etc. Exchange also involves factor pricing, which involves the pricing of factor of production like land, labor, etc. We have been talking about economy a lot of times. So let's understand what exactly is an economy. Economy refers to a particular area, be it a village, a city, a district, state, or even a country. We can also call the world an economy. So, any area which reflects some kind of an economic activity taking place is referred to as an economy. The different kinds of economies are market economies, centrally planned economy, and mixed economy. Let's understand them one by one. What are market economies? In such kind of economies, the economic activities are left to the free play of market forces. In simple words, the demand and supply decide the prices and quantities to be available in the market for goods and services. Producers can produce goods which they want to, so as to maximize their profits. Consumers can consume goods of their choice to maximize their satisfaction. So there is no regulatory authority for the economic activities taking place. So market economies are laissez-faire economies, that is, they are free from government interference. Self-interest is the driving force in such kind of the economies. The centrally planned economies are those economies where the economic activities are dictated or decided by a central authority or the government. As opposed to the market economies, centrally planned economies are not considered to be the free economies. The main objective of such kind of an economy is to maximize the social welfare. Mixed economy is, however, a mixture of both market economy and centrally planned economy, where the government ensures social welfare and market ensures higher level of growth. It should be noted that in today's world, most of the economies are mixed economies. Now, what is rationality and optimization? Rationality is the tendency of an individual to maximize his self-interest. A consumer is considered to be rational if he chooses the goods from a limited income which maximize his satisfaction. Optimization, on the other hand, refers to the best possible use of the given resources. Therefore, optimization refers to the maximization of output from a limited level of resources. After understanding the basic concepts of economics, we need to know what are the differences between micro and macroeconomics. On the basis of the level of study, microeconomics deals with the individual activities, whereas macroeconomics deals with the activities going on in the economy. The objective of microeconomics is the determination of output and price of a single industry in the market, whereas macroeconomics deals with the determination of aggregate output and price. Microeconomics assumes the macro variables to be constant, whereas macroeconomics assumes micro variables to be constant. In case of microeconomics, market mechanism plays a significant role in the economic activities. On the other hand, in case of macroeconomics, government plays a significant role in the economic activities. Let's now study about positive and normative economics. Positive economics describes what is, what was, and what would be of a situation under a given set of circumstances. These statements can be empirically verified. There is no value judgment in case of positive economics. They are not the suggestions but facts. On the other hand, normative economics describes what ought to be of a situation in a given set of circumstances. It gives a set of norms or aims of a particular economic activity. As opposed to the positive economics, these statements give value judgments. We hope that the chapter was clear. If you have any more questions regarding the chapter, feel free to contact us. You may visit our website www.economicsharbour.com or email us at admin@economicsharbour.com. Thank you and take care.